Good afternoon. Earlier this afternoon, our defenders discovered what appeared to be a large stash of illegal narcotics on our beach here at Vandenberg Air Force Base, just north of Wall Beach. Also on the scene was an overturned aluminum boat, and its engine looks like it has been removed, like fallen off. So we immediately secured the area, secured the scene, and started sweeping the beaches and the local area. I have ordered all facilities on Vandenberg to be searched and secured, and they have been. We are looking for any potential suspects. There were no weapons found. There were no personnel found so far, and we have determined that there is no threat to the base or the local community. However, we are still investigating in conjunction with Air Force Office of Special Investigation, in conjunction with Santa Barbara County, in conjunction with California Highway Patrol. We're still investigating the situation that happened today. Do you have any questions?
Can you confirm it's a pongo boat?
It looks like a pongo boat from what I've seen in other photos that look like a pongo boat. Yes, and it's overturned completely overturned.
Can you discuss the contents of the boat as far as the narcotics are concerned? Any specifics on the narcotics and how much?
What it looks like, and none of us have gotten close to the narcotics because it's a crime scene that's been secured for investigation. But what it looks like to me are these large bags of kind of like dark colored trash bags wrapped up and stacked. And actually they have been covered, and it looks like an attempt to camouflage them with surrounding brush and stuff. So a natural camouflage is on top of this large stash of items.
Now, because this happened on the Air Force property, is this the Air Force's investigation, or are you guys the lead, or are you guys handing it off?
Currently, we are really just securing the scene, and we do anticipate that it'll be handed off, possibly even to Homeland Security.
Can you characterize how many bales, or how big, or how much? A number? Or
I
can't at this time. It looks like a lot to me. It looks like a lot.
Has anything like this ever occurred that you know of on any Air Force property, not just Vandenberg, but anywhere?
I can really only speak to Vandenberg property. It has never occurred before on Vandenberg property that we know of. We have been advised of pongo boats, and there's been reports of them north of the base and south of the base, but never before on our own property.
When was the call time?
The call time was approximately 12:50 today, local time.
And as far as the suspect was, you guys are still obviously looking. Was CHP helicopter involved? Or?
A Santa Barbara County helicopter, CHP fixed-wing aircraft, our own horses, ATVs, razors, and foot patrols are out now.
Obviously, you guys are taking this very seriously. Was the threat level on the base ever raised at any point?
Absolutely, I did. I raised the threat level to Force Protection Condition Bravo, which is simply a higher level of protection. We also chose some Charlie measures, which means we did extra secure measures, did some random searches. We secured every single facility, and there's over 2,000 facilities on this installation, not to mention very expensive launch pads and other infrastructure, and we secured every bit of it in a matter of hours today.
Vandenberg is one of the largest bases in the world.
It is the third largest Air Force base.
Anybody else have anything?
When you're talking about the bales, I'm just trying to get a visual here. You said there is a lot. Can you estimate, like, is it half of the boat, or?
Oh, it looked like it would have taken up the majority of that boat. There's a lot, and some of my folks are telling me that it looks like the bales are about 6 feet tall. It was hard to tell from where I stood, and none of us have gotten close enough to not only tell how much, but really we don't know what it is yet either.
What is the size, the length of the boat?
It looks like about a 20-foot aluminum boat.
And is there an estimate on when they landed? I believe there was some scanner traffic that said it might have been even yesterday.
It might have been. We're not sure. We are not sure. With that boat being flipped over, and someone must have taken the time to take out the contents of the boat and set it up in such a way that, and then camouflage it. You know, they took some time to do this.
And you don't have to answer this if you can't, and please don't if you can't. In regards to the contents and them actually taking the effort to hide them, does that make you guys believe that this person or these people were planning on coming back?
That makes us suspect they might come back, or they might have thought they were going to come back before they realized they were on an Air Force base. But we are going to be extremely vigilant of the area until it's cleaned up and secured completely.
How long do you expect that to be till it's cleaned up and secured?
I think that would depend on who takes over the scene. Like I said, it might be another agency, and then we'll just help them and continue investigating with them taking lead.
For our base viewers, on a lighter note, I used to live here. I used to come out to this beach as a kid. How long is the beach going to be closed? Because I'm assuming it's closed right now.
Well, you can see by the signs behind me, it's actually closed for snowy plover season.
Okay.
So it's already closed.
So they actually already committed some crimes just by going out there.
Somebody else, not base people.
Anything else we should know? What's next? When are you guys planning? You said another agency may take over. When will we know that?
Well, I think we should know pretty soon. We should probably know within hours if another agency is taking over the investigation.
Is there an estimate on how many people? Can you tell by the footprints, especially since it's not a high traffic beach? How many?
At first we saw footprints and we were wondering whose they were.
Okay.
But it ends up it was two individuals who are Vandenberg affiliated, Vandenberg members, found and discovered this scene and walked down there, so it's their footprints.
Okay. So there's no idea how many suspects there could be?
Exactly. There's no idea.
Okay.
And I went to the scene and I was asking, could one person have done this? Because when they do report how much it is, it's probably going to be, I think, kind of shocking. And could one person have done that? Maybe. And maybe not. Maybe there were more.
Was the engine removed, and is it still there?
The engine is still there. It may have kind of come apart by or come off by a crash. We're not sure.
And does it look like a crash versus a controlled landing? Does it look like a combo of both? If they were hiding camouflaging some of the bales?
It looks like maybe a combination of both. Maybe mechanical trouble, and maybe if it did happen last night, the waves could have taken the engine, away from the boat.
Okay.
We're not sure.